Hi, it's me, Laura. I ran away again. I apologize. I have all the videos, I just need to edit them and upload them. There's something in my nail. Oh, look at my nails. Don't look at my armpits. You see it? If you know, you know. The Handmaid's Tale. Anyways, hi, I'm Laura. I'm kind of a mess. I don't always have my stuff together, but I'm gonna make dinner with you because I'm kind of feeling creative and I got some time. So let's do it. I went to the thrift store and they had these I gotta put these away so we can cook. They had these really cute little dash for $1.99. So I got the pumpkin waffle. I'm trying to look at my armpit. And look at this one. I've never seen one like this. Isn't that pretty? $1.99. So I gotta get that so we have some space. So anyways, welcome back. I'm Laura. I'm a really big flake. So if you like a consistent lady, don't come back. Because neither am I. See, oh man, the camera's really dirty, I feel like. No, I always come back. Just, you never know. I'm like the aunt you don't know when she's just gonna pop up back on by. Let me clean my lens. It's very, excuse me. Oh, hello. That's a little bit better. Okay, so I went to meet a dog to potentially adopt. It's a Dane, and they're moving out of the country, so I wanted to go meet the dog. Anyways, it was down by or it's called Salt Lake, but it's not. I don't know why they do that here. It's really weird. Like in California, it doesn't matter if your town had 10 people. You were from that town. You weren't from like Sacramento. Maybe in Sacramento a little bit they do it, but anyways, I'm blubbering. So I went to Trader Joe's and I haven't eaten today and I'm starving. So if you hear my stomach rumbling, that's as far as I got with that. They're gonna stay there for now. But I got artichoke bottoms. And I have an idea for these. This is why I wanted to make a video. I still even have my Vegas video for going for less than $500 from last year I need to work on. Okay. So they look like this. They're just like the hearts. But I have an idea for that. And then I got this Harvest blend. It has pearled couscous, orzo, split baby garbanzo beans, and red quinoa. Hi. How are you?
Should I get the dryer out of the car?
Maybe. Yeah, that might be good. I went to a thrift store today, and they had a Samsung dryer for $25 because it doesn't have a cord. But this guy knows how to put cords on things, so we're going to take a chance. Oh, and I redyed my hair. But I think the sun from my garden is making it kind of fade. So we're going to make this. Oh, that was my own hair. I looked up on Reddit just to see, because I like to see what other people have done. And someone says that you really got to cook it a little bit longer than the package says, or that the baby garbanzo beans are still kind of crunchy. So I'm going to chop some stuff and then we'll be back to cook it. I might put these to defrost in some water. I was going to do corn. I went to a farm stand because I also have started doing something else. Maybe we'll go outside in a minute. How many of these would you eat? 2? They're like artichoke hearts.
Oh, yeah, I think 2.
I'm going to make something fancy. Okay, so I have a whole bag of corn. I want to do that. And then I have steaks in the sous vide. Let me get some stuff cut up, and caught up, and I'll be back. I had to eat a cheese before we get started because I'm so hungry. So, I found this too. It's a little picnic basket. This side needs a little clip, but I mean whatever, even if it's not on. But that's super simple, $7. Isn't this the cutest thing? I've wanted a picnic basket for so long. And I love it. We've already used it twice. It was once a month or once every couple weeks here in my town. They have a free day at the aquatic center. So we packed our dinner in this. And I love it. And I also got this. It smells like goo off because it was really dirty inside. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I had to really clean in the lid. It was kind of gross. But otherwise, it's in pretty good shape. It was like 10 or 15, I think. I have another Ninja Air. I think it's the outside that smells like the goo off. But, oh, it's because my husband took off the label. I had the label on it, like what it was called, but he didn't do a very good job. It's a little sticky still. That's okay, we still love them. I'm gonna put this back. Okay, sorry. On this it says you do 1 3/4 cup water to half the package, which is 1 1/4 cup. That ratio seems kind of off to me. Maybe that's why people's aren't cooking. So I have some garlic and onion cut up. I have some garlic and onion cut up. I have some spices out from the garden. I have some stuff growing, it's fun. I picked some thyme, some rosemary, and then basil, but that's for something else. Let me turn you down. I apologize for the awkwardness of this. I'm going to use this other burner over here. I was planning on putting that stuff away before you came back, but that didn't happen. There's a fly. Dang flies. Okay, what is this? Olive oil and some butter. And then I need a cooking spatula. We're just gonna kind of round these up. Let's let that get a little warmer before I throw that in. And then I have 5, which was about half of the package of the artichoke hearts sitting in some water, some cold water. And my steak needs to come out of the sous vide in a second here. As a matter of fact, let's do that. I figured I'd show you this. That's a little better. I figured I'd show you this. So this, you probably can't read it, but it's been cooking at 133 degrees Fahrenheit. It started at 4 hours, so it's been about 1 hour and 20 minutes. What it is basically water. So right here I have my sirloin tips, steaks, and that's what they cooked at. I'm going to throw this in some cold water to stop its cooking. Turn this off, and then I saved the water. I let it cool, and then I'll take it out to the plants. The reason why you want a lid on it is to prevent any evaporation. This is why dinner takes me so long. But it looks like this. So leave that there. I'm going to throw this in cold water and meet you back over at the stove. Okay, butter, some oil, my garlic and onions. I use like 4 cloves of onion. No, I cannot talk. I used 4 cloves of garlic and like 1/4 of an onion. I'm going to do my rosemary and my thyme in here. And I think I'm just going to throw them in whole because we're going to be adding a bunch of liquid. And I'm also going to add in this mixture to kind of brown it too. I got a cup and then I put my seasonings in it. So it said 1 1/4 cups is half the bag. There's a cup and about a quarter. I think I've had one of theirs similar to this, but I don't think I've had, go away fly. I don't think I've had this one. I thought I had too much oil in there. Look, I didn't even. So, fun story. We got a free bunny with a hutch because Josh is like overdoing the meat birds. Our dogs eat raw, so we've been trying to do them in order to supplement our feeding with stuff that we can do in our backyard. And they're gross. They're loud, they're gross, they die unexpectedly. So I thought, oh, okay, well, this girl tells me it's a mom and her 2 babies. She's a Rex rabbit, the breed, and that's a good kind for meat. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, okay, this is the Lord, the universe, whatever it is you want to believe in, saying like, it's time, my friend. The time has come. So I go pick up Mama and her babies. She's very cute. I don't know anything about, I've never had a rabbit in my entire life. So of course, you know, we just have to jump in without any research. So I get her all set up in her hutch downstairs in the basement. I just put her in the garage just to get her kind of used to it. She has a huge scab on her face, huge, like that big on her cheek. She has her backbone is kind of, her spine is kind of sticking out a bit. She has puncture wounds all over her body. But I'm like, okay, this mama needs some love. We got you, girl. So give her a couple days of us just like being really slow with her and kind of keeping it in a little bit of a darker, cooler spot. You know, it's the garage, so there's a light. But I wanted her to just be able to smell everything without being like, oh, come here, you're so fluffy. Let me love you. Which is how I wanted to be. So a couple days go by, and then I hatched chickens, and a lot of them are boys. So we had to solve that problem. And I'm sorry if you don't agree with that, but there are so many people giving away roosters in our area that we just decided, instead of giving them to someone who might try to fight them or just eat them themselves, we would just feed them to the dogs. So we had 11 that we did that night, but that freed up space so Mama and her babies could go outside. This was Friday night. So my oldest is in charge of feeding and watering the animals in the morning. And then the meat birds, she goes and checks in the afternoon because they're lazy and fat and they eat all our food. So she comes running in. I think the mom had babies. Okay. Mama's babies are not even a month old. Also, at this point, I now have a male because I went and picked him up and he's so sweet and cuddly and I love him. He's actually a Rex. So, Mama had 6 babies. One of them was not doing very good. That hurts my back, sorry. And yesterday I said, I don't think this one's going to make it. It was very small compared to the other ones. But she's doing really good. She's back inside now with her babies. One of them passed. So we have 4, and then the 2-month-old babies. So this girl didn't tell me she had bred her again, didn't tell me she was around males at all, nothing. I'm like, oh, cool, lady. I want to send you a box of roosters because they suck, because they're loud and mean sometimes. But I was like, I'm going to send this girl a box of roosters, live ones, so she can have to hear their cock-a-doodle doing for doing this to me and this poor bunny, because I didn't know she was even pregnant. And I was stressing her out by putting her outside. I was not very happy with that. Okay, let's throw these in. So that was that fun story. Okay, we got this. We're gonna add in some very fancy boxed white wine. The person on the Reddit used Sauvignon Blanc. Did I say that right? Probably not. We just have some cheap Chardonnay. So we're gonna add in 1 smells like 3/4 of whatever this is. Whew, hot. And we're going to add in some chicken stock that I canned. I don't know, maybe, because that's going to cook down. Maybe half this. I don't season my broth with like salt or anything like that, so we'll need to add that in. But I think I want to get it cooked before I add in too much. But we are going to add in, as I add in 27 spices. Okay, we're going to add in some garlic powder because you got to powder and you got to have it fresh. I'm going to respond to this text though because she's going to show up at my house. Some onion. Some pepper and some salt and some more pepper. And then I'm just going to go with the roasted veggie kinders. You know, I didn't even know they made spices and now they're my favorite, but when I worked as a makeup artist at the mall in Pleasanton, California, it's like East Bay, there was a Kinder's shop and we would go get sandwiches because there was one day a week they were like $6 for the sandwiches. So now I'm like, oh, I love it. Okay. Let me taste this broth. It's salty. Don't lick your spoon and put it back in. That's gross. Do whatever you want at your house, though. But if you're having company over, don't do that. That's gross. Okay. This is boiling. I really want to be from the South, and I've said this. I want the oil boiling. I probably didn't even say it right. All right. So I'm just going to turn this down and let this cook. I'm going to text this girl back. And it's 6:40. We are not going to be on schedule. And then I was going to show you outside, but maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we're going on a tour. I have 15 minutes before she gets here, and I need to bread my artichoke hearts. I told you what I was going to do with them. So we're leaving the dog coop. We're entering the disaster that is my backyard right now. But I'm so proud of myself, so I'm going to show it off. So we didn't do all the roofs. So first we have my green stock. This is where I have like Thai basil. I did that from seed. Basil, this was a basil plant I bought. Some of these I did... Oh my gosh, I'm going to kick its butt. Some of these I did purchase, and then when I went to pick up Bunny, we passed a nursery, and they had 50% off of herbs and tomatoes. Why is he cockadoodle doing now that I'm out here? Because he hears me and thinks I have treats. These were from a local community garden. These I did from seed. The chickens ate them down all the way when we were doing their coop door. And they were running around. Some Thai peppers, that stuff down there I have from seed. These are also from the 50% off place. I have cilantro. Then we have some watermelon, I believe. I got this at that place. It was half off because it's not looking so good, but I'm going to work on it. We have some Brussels sprouts and artichoke. And look at all my stuff. These ones just got thrown in here, and I was going to put them on my second green stalk, but then I just haven't. And then we have tomatoes. Tomato. So, tomatoes, all different varieties. Oh, I lied. That's the blueberries. These ones right here were from the 50% off, so they were $2 a plant. But look at that. Tomatillos, Anaheims, cucumbers, and then tomato. This tomato I had to replant from another container because it wasn't draining, and I didn't think about just having Josh put holes in it. So then I replanted it, and that was last night, and it's looking kind of sad. Then we have all my tomatoes. Some of them are in cat litter boxes, and I was going to put them in the ground, but they're doing so well here that I'm like, why? Okay, let me walk back this way. I'm trying to not show you okay, I'll just show you. This is real life. We look like hoarders. So all of this, as you know, has come from all the trees that they cut down. This is my backyard. It goes uphill. So this is our burning pile, but then our fire pit broke, which is right there. And those are some boxes that Buns came home in. This is a canopy for when it's super hot. And then the trellis that I just walked by with the plants, that was in here, and I just put those up last night. This is my project table. You know what? It is what it is. The neighbors think I'm ghetto. I planted these last night. Someone gave me some strawberry starts. So I have 12. I killed that chicken that's crowing. No, I didn't. He's still crowing. I killed my potatoes and my onions. I have one more of those trellis. I got them at an auction for $10 each. And they hold 3 plants. This is my peach tree. And then we have tomatoes, plum. My little bestie little girl took all my tags off. What the heck? Why are you out? That's where Mama was when she had her babies. This is a cherry tree. Is that a peach tree? No, that's a peach tree. I don't know what this is. You'll have to ask Gracie, who can't read. Oh, my husband left the chicken bowl for the chicken treats. Then we have blueberries and blueberries. So I have a lot because mine died that I had bought. And my kid was feeding the chickens and there's none. So this is a sign that she needs more. But she doesn't tell me. Blueberries, raspberries, tomato, and then Arbor Foundation. If you sent in a paper, you got 5 of these little trees for free. I don't know what happened to 3 of them, but I got 2 that are doing pretty good. And then another lone Brussels sprouts. Here are the ladies. Oh, that's a boy right there. Those are my indigos. Indigos can be up to, so we're working on building this. That little sucker right there is a boy. And that little sucker right there is a boy. And that guy right there is a boy. That's Hairdo. That's one I hatched. But the indigos can be really tall. And don't judge me. We're working on it. That also is a Maru right there. What do you want? And then we got meat chickens back there. Those are my ladies and a few gentlemen. There's an indigo. Where's my little crossbeak? Crossbeak! Come here, little girl! Crossbeak! Oh, you're not crossbeak at all. There's my little crossbeak. That's a boy too. That naked neck. That's a boy too. Hey, excuse me. We're filming here. Shh. Why are you mad? We're filming. Why is your hair down? You gonna lay an egg? They decided this was their nesting box. So yeah. You can tell me that it's gross, but they're chickens. They're disgusting. So their water is clean. Their food is clean. They're loud and annoying. Let's walk this way. This backyard's been a work in progress. But look at. So these are the 2 I got for free from the lady with the rooster. And then somebody was getting rid of her. And she's also a wreck, so she'll go into our breeding group. And she had about a 6 by 4 by 3 inch thick mat on her side that I had to cut off. So she's still a little bit nervous of me. He's a Rex. She's a Rex, I mean. And then he's my other boy. And he's a silver fox New Zealand mix. And then in there, I just got her yesterday from someone local getting rid of him. She's in New Zealand. Oh, and that's my sweet little boy back there. He's so sweet. Him. Oh, he's looking at the ladies. So in a week, this is what I've accumulated. But they're so cute and I love them. I love them so much already. Clearly there's a void in my heart. You guys pooped on... Oh, there he is. Hi, Jack. Is that your friend? Is that your lady friend? Is that your Sally? Oh, are you cleaning her ears? Oh, you got 2 lady friends? No, you're such a nice boyfriend to all your lady friends. You cleaning her eyes? And he is molting for the summer. That's why he looks like he's missing hair. But they pooped in their alfalfa. Okay, let's go back inside. I'm too old to been like that. But seriously, like, I've showed you this before. Please don't blind me. Let's look this way. Can we see this way? So that's where the coop used to be. And then my backyard goes up and then it's flat. But it was very, very overgrown. This is my willow I planted. Yeah, it needs some love, my willow. We'll work on that. But he cut down. I can't show you because the sunshine. So there's no, it's gonna blind me. There's a tree that the guy actually tried to cut down, and he sawed halfway through and then gave up. It's somewhere. I don't know, but we kind of look like hoarders, but we got a lot going on. But I'm so proud of my garden. I don't need a friend to come over right now because I'm trying to cook dinner. Now we're in the dog room. So exciting. There's their peeing stand. There's the gate, because we're the coop and then the backyard gate. Ooh, that smells yummy in here. Okay, I'm gonna get set up to do my oh, this is cooking fast. I might need some more liquid. Oh, I gotta get her in. This is almost done. It does need some more liquid though, but the flavor's really good. Might need some more butter. Okay, I'll be right back. We're gonna bread these. I have 2 eggs, and the reason why I'm using 2 is because these are from new laying chickens that are in there very tiny. And I also put some mayonnaise in there and a little bit of lemon. In here we have flour and a little bit of cornstarch with seasoning, because you need to season every layer. So it has salt, pepper, garlic, onion, and then I put sage, thyme, and basil. And then breadcrumbs with the same seasoning. And we're just gonna flour these bad boys up. I don't really know why I use mayonnaise with my egg. I've just always done it since I can remember. And we're gonna do a double flour. And a double egg. I'm like the worst at this. That's why I always just wind up using my hands and then I get all gross. Okay. Kind of hard with that hole. I think for this it would be better in a bag. Okay, I switched to putting them in bags. I did a double dredge. That's what it looks like. I'm going to finish doing these. I'm going to actually put everything in bags because with the center hole, I'm struggling to get the center coated while not touching it, touching it because I'm the worst at breading. So we're just going to be a little wasteful so we can hurry. I'm going to put these in the air fryer. I wasn't recording. So we're making the filling. I have 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. I have some spinach, fresh basil, mint, garlic, onion, pepper, Parmesan cheese, and a splash of heavy whipping cream just to kind of help it blend. And we're gonna blend this up to put on those artichokes. I'll be right back. I think I added a little bit too much liquid and I only have that much left. So it was like another spoonful. I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't really know the measurements. Okay. It has a nice thick texture. It kind of tastes like a pesto. I need to clean up. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the meat out of the bag. We're just gonna season it with whatever you like. No food over there. I'm gonna go with this garlicky steak. Some salt and pepper. He's on a work call. I didn't even know he was on call right now. Do the other side. I'm going to put a little bit of oil just to massage the seasonings in. Alright, kitty, I'm getting you dirty. My olive oil is a kitty cat wine jar. I just got oil all over my shirt. And these only have to cook, like be brown. Because they are 100% cooked. I have corn in the microwave. I put the filling in the artichokes. She's mad over there because she wants candy. I got their food. This is what these look like. They're very green because of the spinach and the basil. But let's try it. He doesn't know what I made. So, again, I'm very hot. I didn't tell him what I made. Take one. He has no idea what he's eating. It's hot.
That was so good.
What does it taste like?
Artichoke?
Do you like that sauce?
Mm-hmm.
This is what it looks like. Breaded. Oh, it's really good. It needs some salt. Sorry. I think it needs a little bit more salt. One thing I would do next time is rather than just bread them after defrosting them, maybe fry, like cook them up a little bit. So the crunchy on the outside is good, but they're a little like a frozen vegetable on the inside. But I think it turned out really good. And look at this meat.
No, that's too much salt.
It's okay.
So good.
Gracie.
I love steak. This stuff turned out really well too. Like, turned out really good. I'm starving and I gotta go pick up my kid in 15 minutes, so I'm gonna hurry and eat. I'll see you later. Bye.
Steak.